Here in a minute, I'm going to take you guys on a walkthrough and show you what we've done to date here on the property, which is basically the foundation, the clearing the land, building actual leveling, pretty much leveling an area or various areas where we're going to have the workshop. We built a road entry, a road to the property, and then an entry and access road for where the workshop is, and then put a bathroom and septic system in, stuff like that. We're about to install electricity. We're working on that right now, so I'll take you through all that stuff. But right now, I'm going to show you the plans. As you guys know, I like to do everything myself. Anyway, so what we've got here is the original basic plan that I drew up for the foundation. And we've got the footers here in blue. We've got the actual concrete slab here in green. The pink is going to be basically the metal structures that are going to be like horizontal columns connecting between the footings. The footings that have columns on top are going to be, this was the original design, it's changed a bit, are going to be basically the ones with the circles, and then the ones with X's are where I need more open space and open areas. We've got further designs in here, further plans for a lot of other things that we're going to be doing. There's, on the other side over there, there's going to be a water tower that I've got the design for. I've got a design here for this is where we're at right now for suspended second story suspended floor. All right, this plan right here. The current floor plan, the way that I've got the current floor plan drawn up is right here. So we've got photo studio is the idea here. We've got some inspection areas for final inspection of goods. We've got an office space here, and these are all work tables where I can do different items. I've got sandblasting and grinders, and this is mostly an area for woodworking. And then I've got it's kind of half woodworking, half metal, and then this is the forge area where I've got the forge and the anvil and different machines that I like to have for forging. Again, the pink are going to be lock boxes, storage box areas. I've got we're planning on doing an air system, so this is where the compressor and compressor tank is going to be. This is going to be a paint booth down here is the idea. Again, this is early stages, right? One of the great things about actually building your own place and doing it all yourself is that you can change it whenever you want to and however you want to. So this here is going to be a area basically for Kydex area. So got all that going on. I think there's one more plan in here, and this was a plan for a water tower. Okay, so the far side, we've already got the base installed for the water tower. And because of the access to materials, the water tower has changed quite a bit to this, but the water tower is already built, the base is built. So what I'm actually going to end up doing is the base is like this part right here at the bottom, which I'll show you in a second. I'll walk over and show you the base, and then the tower I've already built as well, and I'm just going to mount the tower on the base and weld them together. So that's kind of where we're at. I will walk you through now with the current plans and show you kind of where we're at and what we're doing. So I'll take the plans with me and take you guys on a little walkthrough. So here's the base for the water tower. The actual water tower is that tank right there, or the actual water tank is going to be that tank right there, 2,500 liter tank. I'm just going to mount it on top of the tower. But the tower, this is the base. I just galvanized structural tubing. It's pretty light stuff, but it's not going to be an incredibly heavy load. We did some basically pylons. It's all cemented there. There's concrete base there where it's all, and then literally just going to lift the tower itself that's already constructed, set it on top of here, and then just weld the four corners and be good to go. Let's take a look at what we've actually got going on here in the construction project. One of the cool things is I think we've got about 300 or 400 bags of cement that we've already mixed out here, and we're mixing them one bag at a time. And we've got the sand over here, the rock over here, gravel over there, and then there's actually the mixing area where we mix this cement with a shovel. So there's just certain cool things that you can do when you really have some guys that are willing to put in the hard work and do the manual labor. And we've got a good team out here working on this. Not a lot of guys, so it is taking quite a bit of time, but we've got some good guys. So really just doing this so much 100% ourselves that one interesting thing is you can see this is the concrete. So basically what we've got going on is this is the grid system that you're seeing here. All of the pink is these block walls down here, and then this concrete, right? And that's all that's all the foundation. The blue that you're seeing on here is going to be the bases of the columns, and then what we're talking about is low as you can see, there's like 4 feet below every column, a huge solid concrete base with metal work in there. So we've got everything's all connected to metal with metal. There's going to be also a metal mesh, 1/4-inch rebar mesh that we're going to be connecting each little square here. And then these are block walls. And the reason we had to do these block walls is because obviously you see the level. So we leveled this so that water would run that way. And then there's actually a 4-foot difference in level between there and there. So we had to raise it 4 feet. And this is actually, all this is going to be ground level. So we're refilling these squares. So what it's going to end up looking like, these squares up here are ready for concrete. So we're pretty much ready for concrete. So compacting, and then we're going to pour the concrete at this level. Then we'll go to the next level, and these ones were still, you can see this, the phases. We're actually filling dirt, carrying dirt over here in a wheelbarrow, dumping the dirt from other places of the property, dumping the dirt and packing it down with a tamper, okay? Tamping it down, going through and doing this 1 square at a time, and then we'll go back through and pour the final concrete once we put the mesh down, and everything will all be tied in together. It'll all be very, very, very strong structure, and all the rebar tied in with all the footings and all the cross members and everything. We're actually putting layer of concrete, basically a very fine concrete, over the top of the block walls here. So you can see the difference from this block wall, which is very porous and will absorb a lot of water and not last as long. It'll have mold issues and all kinds of stuff like that. So what we're doing is going over and actually putting a finish of a very, very fine concrete over the top of it, almost pure cement over the top there to make sure that it's very well protected, that block wall. But of course, that's all future planning. And one of the great things about doing this yourself, and what I really enjoy about this, is we've literally done it ourselves. I mean, I'm talking about down to the wood that we're using. This wood right here, I literally cut this pine right here from the trees that I had to clear from this area to make this area clearing for the building. So the ironwork, we're wrapping every crimp, every piece of metal. We're doing it ourselves by hand. This is just wire that we're cutting and then crimping and then doing it by hand. Everything is 100% custom for this project. The rings, the metal work, everything. The block work is all artisan block work specifically for these exact needs. And it's, of course, this type of a project in the United States would just have an astronomical price. For you to be able to do something like this yourself, 100% inventing and making changes as you're going on would be almost impossible to do with the permissions, and then finding a contractor who's able to sign off on you doing what you want to do, because you have to have the permissions and you have to have the permits and all that kind of stuff to do this kind of work. So I'm out here, and it's just a blessing really to be able to just have a vision, make a plan, and then turn it into reality. And of course, it's not easy. Getting water, getting power, all that kind of stuff is extremely difficult. But I'm going to take you through every step of the way, and I really hope you guys enjoy seeing freedom at its finest. This is something you can't do hardly anywhere in the world anymore. And I'm kind of out here just in the middle of nowhere, doing something without asking anybody's permission, and just living kind of with a type of freedom that hardly exists anywhere in the world anymore. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am gonna take you and show you the actual tower structure at the end, and otherwise that's it. Questions and comments below, and let me know if you want to see more, if you want to follow along with the project, let me know your thoughts if you think I'm doing it all wrong. And I guess only time will tell. Thanks for watching. Bone out.